Good morning, 11th class. In English grammar today, we will learn synthesis. This is part 1 of the series, and in this part, we will learn how to combine two or more sentences into a simple sentence. I am Suman Rani from GGIC Saharanpur. So, let us know about synthesis. What does the word synthesis mean? Synthesis means combining, jodna. And what is to combine here? We have to combine sentences, two or more sentences into one sentence. So, synthesis means combining two or more simple sentences into one sentence. Synthesis means combining two or more simple sentences into one sentence. Let us take an example. Here are two sentences before us. The first one is he went to Agra, and the second one is he wanted to see the Taj Mahal. There are two sentences. He went to Agra, and the other one is he wanted to see the Taj Mahal. Now, in synthesis, we combine sentences into one. So, how can we do this? These two sentences can be combined into one like this. We can write he went to Agra to see the Taj Mahal. He went to Agra. Then हमने क्या किया? We omitted he wanted. We left he wanted and we just took to see the Taj Mahal. He went to Agra to see the Taj Mahal. This is one method of combining the two sentences into one. There is another method. Let us take a look at that. He wanted to see the Taj Mahal, so he went to Agra. We kept both sentences and we have used a conjunction so to combine these sentences. Now there is another method, and that is he went to Agra because he wanted to see the Taj Mahal. He went to Agra because he wanted to see the Taj Mahal. So the two sentences have been combined into one in three different methods. Here we have used to combine the sentences. Here we have used the conjunction so, and here we have used the conjunction because. Do you find any difference between these three sentences? Yes, they are different. In the first sentence, we have only one finite verb, and that is went. The second finite verb, that was wanted, is not here. We have used only one finite verb, and that is went. So this is a simple sentence. A simple sentence has only one finite verb. I think you all know what a finite verb is all about because you are in class 11th. Finite verb is the verb that changes with a change in the subject or the tense of the sentence. Here, went is the finite verb, and it is the only finite verb in this sentence. Now look at the second sentence. It has two finite verbs. First, wanted, and second, went. So this is not a simple sentence. This is a simple sentence and this one is not a simple sentence. So what kind of a sentence it is? This sentence has two parts. One before so and one starting with so. The first part is he wanted to see the Taj Mahal, and the second part is so he went to Agra. When a sentence has such parts, these parts are called clause. Clause means a sentence within a sentence that has its own subject, verb, and may have its own object also. Now, this type of sentence having clauses is called compound sentence. Compound. Why is it called a compound sentence? Because it has two clauses and both the clauses are combined with the help of this conjunction. This is one of the coordinate conjunctions. We will study about these type of sentences uh, in detail when we do compound sentences. Now come to the third sentence. This sentence also has two clauses. He went to Agra and because he wanted to see the Taj Mahal. Now there is use of the conjunction because. This is a subordinate conjunction because it makes this part of the sentence, this clause of the sentence, dependent or subordinate to this part of the sentence. Here in compound sentence we have two clauses that are independent in nature. Their relationship is not a complicated one, it is a simple one. But here in this sentence we have the clauses. One of the class because he wanted to see the Taj Mahal depends upon this class. He went to Agra. This type of sentence where we have one principal or main clause and the other one dependent or subordinate clause, this type of sentence is called complex sentence. So we have one simple sentence, we have one compound sentence, and then we have the complex sentence. I want to say that two or more sentences can be combined in three ways. First, they can be combined into one simple sentence, or in a compound sentence, or in a complex sentence. Simple sentence, only one finite verb is there in a simple sentence. Compound sentence, there are two independent clauses. And complex sentence, where we have one independent and the other dependent clause. Here in this sentence, the because he wanted to see the Taj Mahal is the dependent clause. Now we have to study in this part of our synthesis series about the simple sentence. So let us start. When we combine two or more sentences into one simple sentence, we use different methods. 7 or 8 methods are there. The first one is by using infinitive to. To plus first form of the verb. Okay, now let us see the first sentence. I am going home. I have to study. This is a set of sentences that we have to combine into one simple sentence. What will we use? We use to. I am going to home. I have to study. Why am I going to home? To study. So we will combine it like this. I am going home to study. To study. To, the infinitive is used here. Now look at the second sentence. They will come here. They want to meet us. They will come here. They want to meet us. How can we combine these two? We can combine these sentences in this method. They will come here to meet us. They will come here to meet us. We have left this portion, they want, and we have used to connect these two sentences. To is our infinitive here. They will come here to meet us. Let us take a look at different type of sentences. Ram is very weak. He cannot pass. Ram is very weak. He cannot pass. Here we will use TOO plus our infinitive to, like this. Ram is too weak to pass. Ram is too weak to pass. Prem was very old. He could not work hard. Prem was very old means too old. He could not work hard means to work hard. Prem was too old to work hard. To is our infinitive here. There is another way of combining two or more simple sentences into one simple sentence, and that is by using participles. Participle is verb working as an adjective. There are three types of participle: present, past and perfect. In present participle we have verb plus ing, and in past participle we have third form of the verb working as an adjective, and in perfect participle we have having plus verb's third form. Here we will use first the present participle means verb plus ing. This is a set of sentences. Mohan saw the danger. He returned. Mohan saw the danger. He returned. Why did he return? Because he saw the danger or seeing the danger. So we can write like this. Seeing the danger, comma, Mohan returned. Seeing the danger, Mohan returned. Present participle has in Hindi kar, dekh kar, sun kar, something like this. So seeing the danger, danger dekh kar, this is participle. Ruchi saw a tiger. She ran away. The tiger was drinking water. Ruchi saw a tiger. She ran away. The tiger was drinking water. Which type of a tiger Ruchi saw? The tiger that was drinking water. And when did she run away? When did she run away? She ran away when she saw a tiger or seeing a tiger drinking water. Seeing a tiger drinking water, Ruchi ran away. Seeing a tiger drinking water, comma, Ruchi ran away. Now we will use past participle means verb third form working as an adjective to combine our sentences. Rekha found the book. The book was lost. Rekha found the book. The book was lost. Now which type of book Rekha found? She found the lost book. Simple. Rekha found the lost book. Lost is here the past participle. A band of robbers entered the village. They were all armed. A band of robbers entered the village. They were all armed. Which type of band of robbers entered the village? Armed. So, a band of armed robbers entered the village. A band of armed robbers entered the village. Armed and lost. Lost and armed. These are the third form of the verbs. and these are used as adjective here. Now we have the perfect participle, means having plus third form of the verb. Anil wrote a letter. He gave it to his brother. Here we see two works done with a time gap. There is a gap between Anil's writing a letter and then giving it to his brother. When we have a time gap, we use having plus verbs third form like this. Having written a letter, Anil gave it to his brother. We have used third form of the verb write here, and we have used having before it. Having written, this is perfect participle. Having written a letter, comma, Anil gave it to his brother. Look at the next example. He finished his work. He went home. He finished his work. He went home. When did he go home? He went home after finishing his work. So we can write this in this method using our perfect participle. Having finished his work, he went home. Having finished his work, he went home. I think you notice what I notice here. The subject in both the sentences is the same. Anil here, he for Anil here. He finished his work, he went home. Both these sentences are talking about the same person. But sometimes we have different subjects in our sentences. Subject here may be different and subject here may be different. What will we do then? How will we combine our sentences? In that case, we will use nominative absolute. It means we will use being or having in a different manner. Look, we have two sentences here and both have different subjects. The first sentence has the subject the weather and the second sentence has the subject Prakash. The weather was fine. Prakash left the hotel. When you see these types of sentences, you will use being in place of is, are, am, was, were. Simple. Was is given here, we will use being in its place, and this full stop will change into a comma like this. The weather being fine, comma, Prakash left the hotel. Being here means होने की वजह से. The weather being fine, Prakash left the hotel. The sun rose, we got up. In this first sentence, we have the subject the sun, and in the second sentence, we have the subject we. The sun rose, we got up. We don't have is, are, am, was, were here. We have second form of the verb. Here we will use having with third form of this verb. Having risen like this. The sun having risen, comma, we got up. The sun having risen, comma, we got up. So when you find is, rm, was, were, you use being, and when you find verb second form, you use having risen. You use having with the third form. Now we have the third sentence. The teacher was absent. The boys left the class. The teacher was absent. The boys left the class. Here was is given, so we will use being. The teacher being absent. The teacher being absent, comma, The boys left the class. This is how we use nominative absolute. We use being or having. Being in case of is are and was verb, and having in case of the verb in its second form. Now, fourth method is by using preposition with noun or gerund. You know what a noun is and you know what a gerund is. Verb, it is verb plus ing working as a noun. Hari must finish his work, then he can go home. Hari must finish his work, then he can go home. So when can Hari go home? Hari must finish his work before going home, like this. Hari must finish his work before going home. What should Hari do to go home? He should finish his work. Hari must finish his work before going home. We have used before the preposition with going the gerund. Next set of sentences. Her daughter died. She heard the news. She became senseless. Her daughter died. She heard the news. She became senseless. When did she become senseless? On hearing the news of her daughter's death. So we can write this like this. On hearing the news of her daughter's death, she became senseless. On hearing the news of her daughter's death, she became senseless. We have used on the preposition with hearing the gerund, and we have used of the preposition with her daughter's death, the noun. Another method is by using conjunction. This is a simple method. You know what a conjunction is? It is connecting word. Is it a connecting word like and, with, and so many words are there. With is a preposition actually. Tushar failed. His sister also failed. Tushar failed. His sister also failed. Both Tushar and his sister failed. We can write this only like Tushar and his sister failed, and is our conjunction. Ramesh ate 6 apples. He ate 2 mangoes. Ramesh ate 6 apples. He ate 2 mangoes. This is a very simple one. We have done it in your 6th or 7th standard also. Ramesh ate 6 apples and 2 mangoes. Ramesh ate 6 apples and 2 mangoes. We have used and the conjunction here. Now we'll see next method, that is by using adjective. I have a ring. It is made of gold. I have a ring. It is made of gold. Which type of a ring I have? I have a golden ring. Simple now. I have a golden ring. Golden here is our adjective. Socrates was a philosopher. He was very wise. So Socrates was a philosopher. Which type of a philosopher? Very wise philosopher. So we can say Socrates was a very wise philosopher. Wise here is our adjective. Ruchi solved the problem. It was very difficult. Ruchi solved the problem. It was very difficult. So Ruchi solved a very difficult problem. Ruchi solved a very difficult problem. Difficult here is the adjective. Next method is by using adverb or adverbial phrase. Adverb is the word that modifies our adjective or verb, that adds something to the meaning of adjective or verb. Here, Ravi kicked the old man. It was his intention. Ravi kicked the old man. It was his intention. We will use this word intention to make our adverb. And how we make a word adverb? Generally, we use ly. We will write intentionally. Ravi kicked the old man intentionally. Ravi kicked the old man intentionally. Here, intentionally is the adverb. The sun set. He could not write a letter. The sun set. He could not write a letter. So we can say he could not write a letter by sunset. By sunset is our adverbial phrase. A phrase means more than one word as a group giving a definite meaning. He could not write a letter by sunset. Now we have other two sentences. You are a clever boy, that is certain. You are a clever boy, that is certain. We will use certain as certainly. You are certainly a clever boy. You are certainly a clever boy. Certainly is our adverb here. The last method is by using noun or noun phrase in apposition. When we put noun or noun phrase in commas, within commas, it is called noun or noun phrase in apposition. When we have two pieces of information about something, then we use one within commas and the second to complete our sentence. For example, here, Tagore's most famous work is the Gitanjali. It is a collection of short poems. We have two things told about Tagore's most famous work. The first one is its name, the Gitanjali, and second one is that it is a collection of short poems. Now we will put the Gitanjali into commas like this. Tagore's most famous work, comma, the Gitanjali, comma, is a collection of short poems. Here, the Gitanjali is a noun phrase that is in apposition or means in commas. Here, gold is a very costly metal. It is found in Mysore. Two information about gold is given. First, it is a very costly metal, and second, it is found in Mysore. So we will put a very costly metal in commas. Gold, comma, a very costly metal is found in Mysore. A very costly metal is the noun phrase that we have put in commas. So by using all these methods, you can combine two or more sentences into one simple sentence. These are the 8 methods. Now I have assignment for you. Combine each set of the following sentences into one simple sentence. I have given 6 sentences here, 6 set of sentences here, and you have to use the methods taught by me to combine these sentences. These sentences will be combined by using different methods. You can use any of them that suits the set of sentence. I'll help with this one. This is a grammar book. I am reading it. This is a grammar book. I am reading it. What am I reading? I am reading a grammar book. Simple. I am reading a grammar book. So that is the way you can combine these sentences. Do it for yourself. And in the second series of the synthesis, I will teach you how to combine 2 or more sentences into one compound sentence. Till then, thank you.